Good morning, nerds, me included. How's everyone doing? I'm at the end of my creamer bottle. As you can see, it's very dark coffee this morning. Ugh. Yeah, not as sweet as usual. How's everyone today? I'm gonna hope my back holds out. Oh, excuse me. And then we're gonna do our best to make something like this today. So my eventual goal is to have this. Good morning, Lockwatcher. So I want to do this, but this might be easier for me. So we're gonna do 1, and then 2, 3 for buttons. And then we're gonna have the joystick and D-pad. So we're gonna make something like this. Not necessarily something that can be used like this, but like this. Getting your Keurig. Which coffee specifically in the Keurig? And I'm thinking we might use these kinds of switches. This will be very much a version 1, I have decided. Make it exist, and then make it better. That's what I'm going with. How's it going, Mr. JB? I can feel my back tensing up a little bit already. Hopefully we're gonna stay good. But hopefully it's all gonna be all right. Let's check out these bad boys. So I got these low profile. Oh, they have a decent spring, but not great. You guys won't be able to hear that. Salty caramel with a mocha cream. Kind of poor man's Starbucks. Hey, that's completely fine. Totally fine. I don't like Starbucks personally, but you know, I don't yuck people's yums. If you like Starbucks, have at her. So that's what that looks like on the bottom. I think they are 0.1 inch compatible. They are. So it's going to be easy to make a footprint for it. There we go. Hey, Franco. How's it going? So we've got JB, Lockwatcher, and Franco in here. So if the buttons are too low profile, we've got these, which are higher profile. They probably have a bigger spring. I'll have to hope that it's not too bad. The other problem is we are going to have to, so because I want these things to be hot swappable, the D-pad and the joystick module, it just might be a problem. Clocks go forward Sunday morning 1 a.m. Alrighty. You're making this today. You've got a printables link. Oh boy. Just gonna check something real quick. Okay, I've got Something was grabbing my attention there. Let's see. Printables link. Oh my God, why did Brave open and the other, everything is screwed up. Copy link address. And here's the screen. Bowden speed loader. Is this needed anymore? So I wanted to build something like this for my old machines. All my, like my Creality, it has filament cutting, so you don't need to use this. Does the Prusa XL not have filament cutting? I'm confused. It is needed for the XL has a very long Bowden tube. Okay. I mean I just feed the filament in. Okay. That's interesting. So my old school printers, I wanted to build something like this for them, but this is not needed on the Creality. I might be fundamentally missing what's going on here. So don't get me twisted. Okay. So here we go. So we should have the Xiao C3. I do. Yeah, Franco, don't ask the Prusa owners that. They're sensitive. Can I paste an image in here by any chance? Xiao C3. I do get it though. It's not needed. It's like a convenience feature. Copy image. Can I just? Yes, you can paste images in here. It's not needed, it's just convenient. Good morning, Mr. Ireland. You printed a nice filament cutter. Very nice, very nice. So the new KiCad is feeling nice. The only thing is the dark mode is kind of overridden by the fact that I have a flashbang in the middle of the screen. Really wish it wouldn't be like that. Also, I need to make a Python script because there's no footprint associated with the library symbols. So you have to link them all manually. What a pain in the butt. Okay, so let's place some labels. Oh, are my labels changed? Net labels. Okay. So we're going to use AO. What's going on with my net labels? Whoa, what's happening here? Can I not select anymore? That is weird. I want that. Yeah, change that back. Don't ever do that to me again. How do I toggle? I don't like change. What is this? Okay, it's now at global labels. Whew. I had a stressful moment there. And then A1. Okay, so these are not placed at 0.1 intervals. That's interesting. So they made their thing bigger. This is a KiCad 10, by the way, the new KiCad release, if anyone is wondering. And later on, we are going to work in FreeCAD 1.1, which is exciting. Very exciting. Okay. So are we using any of these other pins? I don't think so. I'll label it A anyways. A2. Here we go. You've been playing with it? Nice. I haven't haven't yet. I've just went into it and saw it looked pretty promising. Are we, so I'm going to use, this is going to be called D3. We are using D6, the sense pin. D5. Oops. We missed one. Move. Here, D6. I hate how the GPIO are different to the pin assignments. Not a big fan of that. All right, so 5 volts. Ground, 3v3, and then these pins we are using D10, D9, D8, and D7. All right. Perfect. And I love the fact that you can put an image in here. This is phenomenal. You probably could have done this before, but I didn't think of trying it. Does everyone have their coffees or beverages in hand? I hope you do. So this is a 12-pin device, so we're going to have to get a pin header. Oh, is there no more? Connector generic? There's no symbol. Huh? Are my symbol libraries all messed up? Not found. Morning, Ryan. My symbols are not here. Here, we'll just KiCad 10, not able to find Sonatic library symbols. What are you doing? Ah, my eyes. If added, one more lib than 2 show fail to load. What? No, the default libraries. Now supports both packed and unpacked libraries. Packed libraries are quicker to load, unpacked are easier for maintenance. Click on Reset Libraries, a non-reversible action warning. Go ahead and press OK. So you need to redo all this shit? Guys. I don't... Oh no. Two problems with EasyEDA. EasyEDA is cloud. Don't like cloud. Very much like storing things on my own drive. And two, EasyEDA is run by the competitor of my sponsor. So trying to do fewer subscription / cloud things. That's why I'm struggling my ass through FreeCAD, for example. So I don't know. Apparently they changed the way the libraries worked, and the default libraries aren't loading. Possibly. Look, man, I am tired and trying to work on a PCB to be able to afford to pay my mortgage. Updated to KiCad 10 from 9, and now my schematic symbols won't load at all, only the ones I just added. Can you tell me the simplest way to fix this? I don't want to load all the old symbols manually. How's it going, Mr. Odie? That's why you're building your second NAS once you spend money on cloud storage. Exactly, exactly. The other thing is KiCad is free and open source. So yes, it does cause problems sometimes. Bulk loading. You don't need to load them one by one. You can force KiCad to ingest the entire default library at once. Project window, preferences, symbol, global libraries tab. Click the small folder, navigate to your 10. Cancel. For instance, symbol libraries. Click the global. Yeah, that's the point. They're boiling the frog. Click the small folder icon at the bottom. Add existing. Okay, nothing is. Add existing. I'll send you guys off here. Okay, usually program files. See program files. KiCad 10. Share KiCad symbols. Share KiCad symbols. Open. Grab all of these. Here, I'll show you what happens when it happens. Open. Oh, do you have to just grab all these? Has to be a dot symbol. Click on one file, press Control A. Wait, but I have to do that for every single folder, right? There are like 40. I mean, I have like 8 terabytes of storage on my NAS being used right now, so open your file explorer. Oh my god, no. So, guys, this is the problem. This is the problem when coders make stuff. This is the problem when coders make stuff. Windows R. Enter sim. Hang on a sec. Symlib table. Rename old. And then we're going to open KiCad again. Next, default, finish. How's it going, Ian? Yeah, I think my custom libraries migrated, but the default libraries didn't. Hold on a sec. First of all, did this work? Okay, so that worked. How about ESP 32? No. Yeah, so my custom symbols aren't back. Ugh. My custom everything is gone. Yeah, even the new Zhao ones I just added. God damn it, guys. I hate this shit. Why? Why? No, so let's be clear what happened, Ryan. The symbols and the stuff, it's all still there. You just have to re-import it into the software, which is soul crushing because oh look, no, it just says KiCad. Ugh. Why? Why did you do this to me? I can't believe you've done this. How do you check forums? You still... my back is iffy, but it's okay. Milestone. Congrats. Symbol editor. Is it just me? Well, custom library, I guess. Now, I'm trying to remember. Custom symbols. Select folder. Okay, let's see what that does. Okay, so I got these in, but there's going to be no footprints now. Yeah, it's feeling a bit better. I think this was an Adafruit library. Let's see if that worked. I don't remember all the stuff I had now. Digi Spark. Yeah, I don't remember at all what I had. Great. This is, thank you. I really, really appreciate this. Okay, so this one stopped working. Unknown type. There's none of the folders here. Whatever. This seems to have my footprints, so that's good. Oh, Emmer effer. I also have everything back to KiCad 6 still installed. I'm always afraid if I mess with something. Anyways, let's see if we can work this. Okay, connector seems to be working. So we've got 6-pin socket. See, this bothers me a little bit that they made their symbols different. So now I can't just like select all these and then paste them over. I have to move them. Whatever. What did I do wrong here? It's a 7-pin. That's what I did wrong. Okay, connector 7-pin. Wrote a program years ago. When you tweaked it, it stopped being compatible with older versions. I had to write a file conversion program. That sounds like a coder's life. But that's the thing, right? Coders are bad at user experience. Like, very much so. Coders are very much engineers. They're not They're horrible at thinking of what a regular human. Oh, you fuck. They're bad at trying to figure out what a regular human wants because they aren't regular humans. It takes a certain mindset to be an engineer. And that's something you do learn by doing. But the problem is that you have to make software that your aunt can use. You don't know how to take that. I mean, it's not an insult or a compliment. See, Johnny Bergdahl just called out that it's elite o'clock. That is not auntie behavior. This is computer person behavior. But we need to write software for your auntie. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can find the exact buttons that I ordered. Yes. There's one and there's two. So I'll show you exactly these guys and these guys. Are those the same? No. So these are the buttons I have. Same problem, I had to uninstall, reinstall one of the other options to get the default libraries back. Then after that I had the custom libraries issues, yeah. I mean, we're makers, right? But what I find is that a lot of what we do, what we build, is really only friendly to makers. And we have to be aware that in order for non-makers to make our stuff, we have to make it friendly to non-makers. Our stuff gains way more relevance. How's it going, Crazy Wasp? 2001. In order to gain relevance, you just have to keep in mind that not everyone's a maker. Not everyone has the same skills. So says it's actually branded Kali. Kali? Kali? I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't know if mine are actually branded Kali. I think these are 100% genuine fakes. Oh, there's text down there. Hang on. I need more light. Watch your eyeballs. It does say Kali. Kali R. I don't know if you'll be able to see that. Oh, right in the right shade. Just look at what the hipster designers did to iOS. That was not developers doing that. No, there's an in-between. There's an in-between, Johnny. It doesn't have to go all toddler iPad. There's an in-between. Let me put it this way. If you are a company, you know, with more than, let's say, 3 employees, then you shouldn't be sending people to your GitHub to pick up, to get software. There is a difference, like there is a range between having to go to GitHub to download an uncompiled C++ file and an iPad. Most EDA programs are not user-friendly, but you started with Eagle. Yeah, definitely. I agree with you there. Okay, so no Kali switches. How do you spell this? It's kale. Kale. I have a little bit of dyslexia here. Kale. Kailh. Kale KiCad. No, GitHub is trashed here. Okay, let's see what we got. Socket MX. These are... Oh, no, that's not good. Nah, these are for keyboard switches. Not what I'm looking for. Again, these are not what I'm looking for. Okay, let's see if we have like a... Actually, we need to go into the library footprint editor. Kale mainly makes Keeb switches, yeah. GitHub is hoping your open source stuff for free, nothing wrong with that. Here, I put my money where my mouth is. There's the code. There's the code. If you want it, it's there. There's the code. I put my money where my mouth is. I made and maintain this website. There's a GitHub link too, for those of you with special interests. But the code is there. You can grab this and paste it. Like this. Copy and paste it. I put my money where my mouth is. Here's another one. Here's my code. Look, connection diagrams. Here's the code. I think if I can do this, a company that is profiting hundreds of thousands a year can do this. That's simple. Your answer, Johnny, is right above you. Franco, who's been dabbling in computers for probably 40 years, says he's downloaded stuff from GitHub, no idea how to get it to work. There was nothing in the notes to tell you what to do. Companies should not be sending people to GitHub. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so I don't know what size hole I need for this. Let's just try it on some breadboard or Vero board or whatever. Okay, so just standard Vero board works. What companies are doing the same? Literally 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago on a live stream, I had to go to a GitHub for a company sent me to a GitHub. That was a comment about usability. GitHub is trash for non-developers, essentially. Where's the absolute width? Is it here? 2. So confused. There's no digits here. Because it says 2 minus. That's what I'm saying, Johnny. Companies are sending people to GitHub, which was just the point that companies stuff that makers do should be a little bit more accessible. Are these just? I mean, they make more than just this, right? Seriously? Okay. What's that offshore Mouser? What's that company? Offshore Mouser DigiKey type place. LCSC. There we go. This is all I wanted. And then I just need the data sheet. Oh, thanks. Oh, here. PCB layout. That's all I wanted. 5 millimeters. And diameter 1.1 millimeter. That's all I wanted. $3 million cycles. That's pretty good. Excellent. Okay, so 1.1 millimeter holes. Okay, push button. So we have 3. You don't develop for PC or Arduino, just want emulator, but there are no instructions. Yeah, I know, that's horrible. And then there's one in the joystick. I don't know if this has like a joystick. No. Okay. PS5 joystick keycad. Footprint. Oh, that's not it at all. I mean, PS4 should have the same. Oh, hello. Need to check. Did my joysticks come in and I missed it? I have a delivery coming in the next couple days. Track order. No. Not in yet. If I go here, here, oops, didn't mean to do that. Stream is chill as hell. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. I have hours and hours of my voice if you want to listen to it. Over on my main channel. If you need something to fall asleep to. Should be a playlist. Yes, it's a playlist. There you go. Enjoy. Lots of people love the podcast, but it became to be too much stress to produce. Okay, probably no footprint. No worries, man. Enjoy. By the way, all of my videos on my main channel, which is this one, none of the videos on my main channel have ads in the middle. Just start and finish. Hey, Gerald. So yeah, nothing, no mid-rolls except for, I think I put mid-rolls on this one. Maybe this one too, but nothing else. So no mid-rolls. I don't like them. I figure you wouldn't like them either. Linear type. Here, this is what I need. Is this the footprint? That looks like the footprint. Holy jeez. That is a complicated footprint. I think this is it. Keyboard switch. Oh no, not again. Not again. MXV2. The keyboard community is just in love with keyboard stuff, which I like. That is not. Joystick. This is exactly what I need. 2-axis analog. It's probably very close. I mean, this looks like exactly what it is. A 3-section footprint. This is probably very close to what it is. Oh, it has a 3D model and everything. They are very, oh great, yeah, you have to sign up. Thanks. Keeb, low Keeb sounds like MX Blues. They are blues. I think they are blues. Give me a moment. Orders. I ordered this years and years ago. 2024 I ordered it. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Ew, 1% commission. Hang on. I'll get you the US one. K580. I'm assuming you're not in Canada. Get link. Wow, the American gives me more commission. Here you go. It's this one, and this is what it is. So it's a Chinesium board, Red Dragon. But why I bought it is because, so first of all, they have blue switches, but they are hot swappable switches. So if a switch fails, you can just pop the switch out, pop a new one in. If you don't like the sound of them, you can pop them out, pop new ones in. And what's more is that it came with a sampler of their other of other key switches. Yeah, here we go. So it came with some key switches. So these are Utemu Blues. So they are sort of Cherry MX clones. I think they're blues. I wanted reds, but they didn't have them. So, oh, not a sampler. They did come with a sampler, but they came with extra switches. I don't know where the sample pack is, though. It's in here somewhere. But they came with a bunch of replacement switches. So this is what was in there, and I'm pretty sure these are Utemu Blues. No, they are branded Red Dragon. I can't see it on the text down there, but I am almost 100% sure that these are OEM'd by Utemu. But they came with like 6 other keys to try out, and I don't know where that pack went. So when you get this on sale, I think, so right now it's 83 Canadian, whatever the hell that is in American. But I got it for like, I don't know, like $50. It was like $55 Canadian or something like that. Came with the pullers. Pull the keys out. See, Red Dragon branded. So I've had mechanical keyboards for a long time now, but my previous one, which I liked my keyboard better, it had reds in it, so they're quieter, but one of my reds failed, and so I desoldered. I had to fix it by desoldering keys. And so I decided if I ever buy another keyboard, I'm going to get one with hot swap so that I never have to desolder anymore. And in principle, unless I spill water all over it, I'll never have to buy a keyboard again because I'll just change the keys. So as long as you don't have corrosion on your keyboard, a hot swappable keyboard means you'll have the keyboard for life. No soldering required. Oh, I see some documentation and some stickers, so I might be getting close to finding the sampler. They sent like 6, I think it was like 6 keys. I guess not. I don't know where it went. Yeah. So anyways, so that's my recommendation if you use your computer a lot for work, buy a keyboard, mechanical one with replaceable keys, hot swappable. So all the keys are replaceable if you're, good enough. Nap time. All right, Franco, have a good nap. Switches your keyboard plate or PCB mounted? I don't see anything about it. I'll be honest, I have no idea. I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't really know the difference. They do mount on the frame. Like there's the top of the keyboard is metal, and they are clipped into the metal. But I don't know. They are very stable. I could tell you that. Plate. PCB. Yeah, no. It says the software is not good. I don't use software. Don't know. Because the user's not. You can tell by the bottom of the switches, they have 3 plastic pins and 2 metal. They're PCB mounted. If they have 3 plastic pins and 2 metal, oh, you mean, okay, you mean so the 2 contacts plus the 3 pins for stabilization? Here. Since these are the switches that came with it, these should tell you all you need to know. So they only have the center pin and the 2 contacts. Listen to that click though. They thunk a little bit better on the keyboard itself. I think these Chinese-made keyboards are diamonds in the rough because you could just buy the cheap keyboard and put expensive keys in it later. And also, I wanted a full-size keyboard. Like for example, you can get this full-size keyboard and replace like WSAD, spacebar, and Control Shift caps lock, just the keys you use, with expensive switches. I don't know the difference, Crazy Wasp. You can look up Red Dragon switches. Oh yeah, and I wanted to check which ones that I buy. View your item. Product details. Yeah, so these are blues. Oh, they have the reds now. Oh, you MRFer. Anyways. Where is the disturbing printed circuit board with all the stupid rubber pads and the little carbon rubber pads that press on it? I have one of those too. I have very crap keyboards from the before times. Actually, I don't even know. Actually, I only have mechanical ones here. So here is this is just a basic blue switch one that I use for usually setting up PCs. And then my old keyboard I'm not going to show you because it is absolutely filthy and you'll make fun of me. So I am not showing you that. But I do have a membrane keyboard somewhere around here. I've been into computers since like, I don't know, 95 or something, so I've been around. All right, back to finding all right, I guess we're going to download this because there's going to be no images here. Let's download as zip. I have to go where all my stuff is. Stuff. Oh, my wife has to go do work outside the house today. And so we're going to end the stream at 10:30. Just a little warning. Okay. Should be able to put these into KiCad. We're going to close this. Symbol libraries plus joystick. And then in the PS4, select folder. Okay, and then footprint. PS4. Select folder. Okay, let's see if that worked. Cheery MX Pink, silence red. The reds are silent. The red have no click. I think my favorite right now are the blacks because they are like the red, but they have more strength. Using the old style, love the sound of the clicky ones. Yeah, your earliest keyboard would have been when you intended DeVry, your newspaper editor. They gave you an Apple II for word processing. Very nice. Gateron Black Ink V1s are probably your favorites. So some Keeb fanboys here, right? I don't think that import worked. Symbol libraries. Yeah, it didn't work. Okay. PS4. Select folder. Unknown library type. Okay. Let's do this. Oh my God. Do you see how like crazy this is? Open project. How crazy it is to have to try to make things work. Okay, so here's a PCB. Okay, so this is the footprint I want. Edit. So this is now loaded. And if I go footprint libraries, PS4, there's no nothing in there. No, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, there's nothing in here. Silent red aren't the red. Oh, what the hell? This is new. I don't like new. No footprint loaded. Create footprint. Import footprint. What? Where's the... I don't like this. Okay, here's the schematic. I want to take this. Is it called COM0932? Is that why I couldn't find it? It's called COM0932. I'm just flabbergasted. Okay. So how do I save this? I want the library one. Failed to load symbol. It's not there. Help me. Edit library symbol. It's not there. Add. PS4.keycad.sim. Oh no, I want to save file. Save library. Export symbol. PS4. It's in the custom symbols. Save. Thank you. Okay. Now, where's the footprint? Footprint. No footprint selected. Yes, thank you. So XDCR. It's not there. Oh my God. Can't I just do one thing? Oh, there's a 3D view panel. Okay. Discard change. Go away. Okay. This footprint. This. Edit. Edit footprint. Okay. File. Export. Footprint. In. Sure. Custom symbols. I don't care. PS4. Okay. Go away. Open recent. You bought them in 2023? Very nice. I like mechanical keys because they are replaceable. That is my big deal. So many times I have bought keyboards and then had to throw them away because keys started repeating keystrokes or failing keystrokes. And I used to be a really big gamer, so that was important. X. Should be in custom libs, right? Custom symbols. What was it called? Oh my God. XDCR.com. XDCR. Okay. Doesn't have a footprint. I don't care. Jesus Christ, that was complicated. Never have I ever struggled so much with a piece of software, except for FreeCAD, maybe. 3v3. Do they actually take... They do actually take that much. Hang on a sec. Let me... Where's my controller project box? I swear I had a controller project box. I mean, most of it is strewn about here right now, but where did the box go for the controller project? All right, guys, somebody broke into my workshop and disorganized everything. Couldn't possibly have been me. Impossible. I'm literally looking for a big ass box. Where the hell? It's not those three. Oh, it's this one? No, that's 3D printed parts. What the hell? I literally had it a couple streams ago. It was somewhere, and all the parts were in it. Guys, you're not supposed to let this happen. Isn't like KiCad you use right now. Yeah, KiCad is the software I use, but they updated. It's not KiCad 10, and I made the big mistake of wanting to. Oh, here, just because it looks different. Made the big mistake of wanting to update. I was lured in by promises of dark mode. Okay. So, as far as I know, is it your work stand? No, these are empty filament boxes I use for showing you guys what's up. Welcome back, Jackie Craft. Okay, so it's literally these. Now they might be slightly different, but what we'll do is we'll print out the PCB on paper and we'll check it out, because I ordered Hall effect switches. So they have PCB mounting holes, but essentially this is it. This is the deal. So they have fully independent pins for the pots, and then they have just a regular tactile switch hidden inside there with the 4 pins for that. And then they have the shield, which is just this metal piece here, and that's got 4 pins as well. So as you can see, like, these are kind of a pain in the butt to solder, because it's just one component, but you have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 pins. And really, it doesn't need that many, but I think it's because it's for the mechanical holding. I think that's the deal. Pretty cool little pieces of kit, but as far as I understand, these are all like the same. The footprints are very, very close to being the same. So I think we'll be fine. But yeah, lots of stuff to wire up on that. So if I pull this one apart, it'll very likely have the exact same or very similar footprint. And same thing with this. The big differences in the joysticks is the plastic cap that goes on them. Although I do like the Xbox style more than this big ass one here. Just shows you how old the PS3 is. Look at that. Old school. Micro B. Mini B? Mini B. And then I have this bad boy too. Look at that. This is the cheapest like USB controller I could find on Amazon. Has a horrible D-pad, like horrible, and just terrible face buttons. Not great. And then obviously if you have big hands like me, these are the Nintendo Switch sticks. Not great. They do have a click in though. These are the smallest sticks you could comfortably get with a click. Because the Nintendo like 3DS and the PS Vita, they have smaller sticks but no click. Oh, also you need to make an adapter too. They are these ribbon cables, and you need these surface mount ribbon cable connectors to make them work. But we are going to try with the Kailh mouse switches essentially. That's going to be the goal. That's the deal, my dear. But I need to go for coffee and visit the little boy's room. And so I will be right back shortly. I'm back. Nocturnal Sushi. We are building a wireless controller. Weather's so broken, like 9C with possible snow. I would like 9C. It's negative 11 right now. Feels like negative 18. Did you move to Canada without knowing it? Pack your stuff and at least move to Alberta or Albuquerque? Why? You would suggest Texas. At least there's no metric system. Doesn't Texas have NASA facilities? If they have NASA facilities, they have the metric system. NASA works completely in metric. I think it's just stubborn people who refuse to learn a sensible system, in my opinion. So what we're doing, Nocturnal, is we are trying to make custom ones of these so that I can play video games while on the treadmill. Wind was pretty cruel this morning walking Lou. Yeah, no kidding. Where you live, Curtis, it must have been pretty brutal. But the warm weather will be... Oh, wait, you guys need to see the coffee stir. There you go. Ta-da! Tomato, tomato. Okay. Here we go. So I'm actually going to see if I can edit this from the library. Edit library symbol. Reference U1. I just want to call it joystick. Save. Access is denied. Great. Save. Fuck you. Stupid. Why does every software fight me? Tell me, Curtis. 36C 5 days ago. Wow. I wish. I wish. Was the AO the horizontal? I think it was. 36C is wild. I want 36C. Yes, go install the freaking stupid shit you always install. Go away. Could not be upgraded. Oh, thanks. Piece of crap. AO is Joy X. Yes, so that's H. AO. And then A1. You must have... No! Screw that. What the hell is cell plus and minus? I guess it doesn't matter because I'm wiring them up. So they need to be pull downs, essentially. So, because they are pulled up in software. Yeah, pull downs. So which button is the joy click? D10. So D10 will come out here. Yes. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna hook up the resistor here. Resistor, that's a small. I love how the small resistor has like the most amount of text. I mean, KiCad, the problem is it was working fine. And when I updated it, it all went to shit. I hate when updates mess with how things worked. Like, I feel like an update should be always better, but that's not always the case. And the thing is, KiCad, for being free and open source software, is incredible. I just think sometimes they need to chill. Like, they need to, again, focus on user experience. It's better, but well, well, if you have issues with your libraries, Ian was just in here saying he had the same issue. So I don't know if it's better or just not for me. I think the Linux users are fine because the Linux users are used to cracking their heads open every time they have to make a little change. It is what it is. Okay, so now D10, now we need 7, 8, 9. So it's actually 3 buttons. 7, 8, 9. And then the sense is D6. So I don't need this. Whoop. Get out of here. Or it could be bugged, yeah. Very possible. D6 is the sense. So this needs to be connected to a pin somewhere. Oh, I forgot. That means that our joystick is a module. Okay. Here's the thought. So the idea is that you'd be able, oh, I'm an idiot. I had a joystick right here. So I could have been like, yeah, it's very similar. See, look, it fits just like this. Oh, I see. It's, yeah. Well, look, same footprints. Very, very similar footprint. Okay, so here's the question. My idea was that you would pull out the D-pad and install a joystick. So it would be a module on-off. Okay, hot swappable. But that means I have to sort of calibrate this. I have to run a pin. I have to make this into its own little daughter board. Okay? So here's my question to you, and I'll put up a poll. Should I stick to that hot swappable plan, or for version 1, just make one be D-pad, one be joystick? So that's the question. So for version 1, do I just make it work and make it better later? Start a poll. Do I make the joystick hot or let's just go swappable for V1. Yes. No. Just get it working first. I'm just here to chill, dude. Start the poll. What's going on? Why is the poll on the bottom now? So essentially, if we want to get the swappable joystick working now, we're going to have to make 3 boards. We're going to have to make this board, the main carrier board, and then we'll have to make a D-pad board, and then we're going to have to make a joystick board for everything to hot swap, because there's no socket in existence that'll hold this in securely. So you guys vote now on what you want to do. Please and thank you. So D6 has a sense pin. You'll have to pull it to ground. Pull it to ground, that's the sense pin. So it looks like 25% of you want me to do it. The other thing is I don't have any low profile header pins. Which might be needed for this. Let's ask Gemini. Where is Gemini? Do I not have Gemini open still? Yes. I want to make a controller with swappable joystick D-pad. Do you know of a low profile electrical connector which is also tough and cheap? I want to secure it with a single screw, so the connector needs to be tough, and it has to carry at least, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 electrical connections. No. Get out of here. No. Hyros DF40. I mean, that's not too bad. I don't mind this. Looks expensive. Vote in the poll, folks. I know you're here. I can see you. You're here. Vote in the poll. No, you misunderstood what I wanted. Pass. Not card edge. No, whatever. Let's say board to board connector. See what we got. I think that's pretty nice. You have to be really well aligned though. I wonder if these are the same pitch as GoPro batteries. I've always wanted to make a GoPro battery replacement, which is just a power supply. These are all like really big though. Come on, guys, vote. I see you. I see you. You're not voting. I can see what you're doing. I could do... Hang on a sec. That is not what I wanted. Whatever. So I could have like a button PCB, like a this will be the like the joypad PCB. Okay, and underneath I have pin headers coming this way, like bent pin headers, and then you just have a ribbon cable you click on, or I could just have like headers all the way around, and they click on like that, and then you have the one screw holding them down. I think we may have to just make it work. But then it's not cool, right? There's missing that wow factor. Like, how high does the... Like, how high does it sit from the PCB? I still don't have my freaking... The tools should be coming in soon. Oh, also, the nunchuck doesn't even have a click on the joystick, which is weird. So how high does it sit off the PCB? Actually fairly high. So that'll be a bit of a stretch. And if you add the stack up of like a pin header, can you imagine like adding this high on top of it? Like that is big. right? That's a lot of vertical height. That's way more vertical height than I want to make up for. Oh look, I actually bought legit Alps sticks. So I bought legit Kailh switches and legit Alps sticks. Look at me go. So I kind of want, I'll tell you, this feels like ass too. This is not good. I think having it set up with these Kailh switches will be so much nicer. Let's see what we have for a D-pad here. Because like this D-pad, that should actuate. Yeah. I just don't know if it's enough spring. But then the PlayStation, this is 3. Yeah, PS3 D-pad is actually pretty decent. But these are domes. These are definitely not switches. These, however, these are switches. You can hear that. Do I like switches better? Do I like domes better? Don't know, but we're probably going to do the first pass with switches. I think that just makes sense. But I do, in case I need them, I did buy the resistive domes. These are for the ABXY. Cool tech, huh? Literally just little domes. So this one's for the D-pad here. So that sits like that. And then you press it. Yeah, that's definitely that feeling. Time for your hairdresser. Have fun. Try not to pay a small fortune, because I know often that's what it costs. Small fortune. You got the little light diffuser. Like, this is a really neat parts kit. You get everything. Even you got the little mouse pad. For the, this is PS4, obviously. You get the ABXY. You get the little light diffuser. So this is the light pipe, and this is a little light diffuser. And then here are the ABXY buttons. €20, that's very cheap. I don't think you can get a female haircut here for less than like $60, $70. Hairdressers be wild. So this should fit the official Alps. Yeah, so there's the, that's actually a very nice experience to use. This is quite nice. And then the clicky. Okay, pop these back in there. We're going to route the pull-ups, and we're probably going to end up just about at time. And if you guys didn't notice, here's the shell. We could make PCB that fits in here. We could try to replicate this at some point. Look at that, micro USB. Still old. Okay, so let's do, we need the pull-up resistors, which we don't actually need, but it will help. So let's grab, we need 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 3.3, 2, 3, 4, and we need our D10, 9, 8, 7, 10, 9, 8, 7. So we got these guys. What else do we want? So the battery socket is going to be on here. We might route a hole inside of the footprint of the Xiao so we can reach the battery, right? Because the battery pads are on the back side, pretty sure. Yeah, pretty sure it's on the back side. Let's see. Yeah, there's the two. These should be arriving like this in the next couple days. They don't have the battery connector on the chart. The IDE, yep. Arduino, add the boards, done all that. Yep. We're not using AO for that, that's for sure. Yeah, so I guess I'll have to mount the Xiao on pin headers. Footprint, schematic symbols, we already got these. They did, you know what? They did pretty well with their documentation here. Coolies. All right. So that's done. So I feel like we're just going to get it working first. Ending the poll here. Thank you for voting in the poll. So it looks like we're doing a couple of revisions of this. We're going to make a D-pad version and a joystick version. So that'll work. That's good. Let's see if we can do a little bit of FreeCAD work before we end here. I don't know where 1.1 is. I didn't make a shortcut. Oh, 1.1. Okay, we're going to pin this one to taskbar and then unpin this one. That's good. Nunchucks. Sure. So let's make a new part. Let's just hide this one. We're just going to ignore this one. Rename handle V2. Okay, so now we're going to grab our major dimensions. So I think this is not a bad start here. We'll make it boxy like this, and then we're going to go from there. Might make it a little bit narrower. Trying to figure out here how, like this will sit in here, right? And that's fine. So this will be up quite a ways up here. Okay, and then we'll have 1, 2, and 3. There'll be 3 buttons, 1, 2, and 3. So we need to know the whole size of this. So since this is reliably a PS4 and PS5 is going to be very, very similar, right? This sits in there. So we know how big this hole needs to be just by measuring this. We might make it a little bit narrower because we don't need it this wide, but I'm going to have it quite deep because I want an 18650 in there. So I feel like I knocked something over. Let's grab 19. It's a 19 millimeter opening, 19.07. Okay, let's make it crap and then make it work. So 19. This is width 36.2, 36. Let's try to make it smaller. So 19 hole, 36. And we don't need it that big. We'll go 100. 100, 36, 19 is what we're going with. 100, 36, and 19. 100. Oh, this is different. XY. Top. Oh, this, I don't know if I like this. I'm so lost. It's rescaling. Oh no, I don't like this. Okay. Where's my axes? Wow. Don't know if I like this. Okay. Let's center on the joystick. So let's go 19. My numlock on 19. Okay. And then we want a centered rectangle. Okay, we want it centered on here. And this was, we'll go 32 by 100. Okay, and how much room does the joystick need? Let's say absolutely worst case scenario. I want this up. Let's say from the center, about 22-ish. We're gonna, this is iterative, don't get me wrong. So 22-ish. Okay, so we'll go back here. And we're gonna offset there, about 22. This is going to be too small. Let's go 130. Okay, and now 2 buttons down here. And then we're going to have 1 button on the bottom. Might be able to do 2 buttons on the bottom. We'll figure it out. We might have, let me just save this. 1 load messages, joystick, unknown library type. Okay, get out of here. We have 1 GPIO not used. 2. We have a couple GPIOs unused. 2. So we could add 2 more buttons if we want. We'll modify this as we go. All right. But I think on the face here, 2 buttons is fair. Maybe 4. Whatever. We'll see. Oh, you can make triangles now. Huh. Okay, so how big do we want our face buttons? Well, we shouldn't mess with a good thing. So I think this is going to be like correct. So we're going to grab the opening here. That is 10.77. I'm tempted to go 10.8 because of 3D printing. 10.8. 10.8. Okay, so we're going to go 10.8, and we're going to make another one, 10.8. Oh, I didn't shift to the screen. 10.8, 10.8. Okay, and now we need to set them inside here. It's too narrow. It's too narrow. It's way too narrow. This has to be 36. These buttons are going to be barely fitting. Wow, that's going to be tighter than I thought. It is going to be much tighter than I thought. So how far is it from here? We'll go like 8. That looks wrong. So 36 by 2, that's 15, 16, 17, 18. 18 by 2 is 9. So I'll try to center them there. Okay, so this to there. Oops, that's not what I wanted. This to there. That's 9. And then what's the distance here to here? Let's do it even numbers. 25. 25. Okay. So let's see what this gives us. And then we'll go from there. That gives us our 2 buttons, our joystick. And if we have to hot glue it in place, just to figure it out, we will. Okay, where's my, oh, there it is, hello. So let's pad this up. So let's give it like, I'm going to try to make this a shell. Sure, let's give it 10 millimeters. And if I grab this, can I make that a pocket? That's not a pocket. That's not what I'm looking for. No. Maybe it's an option in the pocket. One-sided, two-sided, symmetric. Custom direction, taper angle. Oh, this, thickness. This is what I wanted. Thickness. I don't know if this is quite the operation I want to do. How's it going, JB? That's fine. Welcome back. I'm not 100% sure this is the operation I want to do. I'd like to exclude a geometry. Okay, let's go like 1.5. Okay, so now we got this. It's the top. Make another sketch here. We're going to bring out our, so this is fine. Just got your Audi back from the shop. Xeon lights were acting up. It's my calming voice. Could be. I've been told that like literally this stream. External projection. The intersection of the external geometry with the sketch plane. I don't know which one I want. This, 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 and this. Okay, so if I grab this, yeah, I'm gonna grab this like that. This one I don't want to bring with me. But if I grab these 4 and then I offset, okay, what? Why is 0? Why is 0 not 0? It's like it has a minimum. So if I go 1 millimeter, negative 1 millimeter, that should be my 0. Anyways, doesn't matter. Okay, and then I can grab this. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Is that a centered? Yeah, it's not. That's not what I wanted. Just a regular ass rectangle. Okay, and then this, and then offset. One millimeter. Oops. This, and then offset. That's 1 millimeter. 6 degrees of freedom. Can you please tell me what the degrees of freedom actually are? Is that where the offset is? Like, I don't know what to do with that. Does this work? Can I just pad this? It has no idea where it's padding. It's frustrating that KiCad doesn't understand what you're trying to do. It just truly does not understand. So you got to do everything one step at a time, very, very slowly. Offset, add offset constraint, -1. 4 degrees of freedom still. Why don't you lock the constraints where they are? We're making a Wiimote. See, it doesn't understand that I don't want the inside of there. Okay. Okay. No stress. No stress. 1 millimeter. 1 millimeter. 1 millimeter. 1 millimeter. That is so much slower than just doing it the other way. Pad. 10 millimeters. It still doesn't know what I want. Yeah, it completely shat the bed. That's not what I want. I literally drew It's literally only this and this, and it's fully constrained. Why would you extrude this? I want inside. It doesn't see the lines. It doesn't see this. This is literally lines. What is this? Oh, that's just a constraint. I don't know how else to explain it to you, FreeCAD. I don't know. Has a box. It does have a box. Now it's gone. Do I have to make sure there's no... Okay, now it has nothing. Grab these, 2, 3, 4. Then I make a box. Okay. Then I make another box. And then 1, 1, 1, 1, fully constrained, close, pad, it pads the inside. And then it fails. Doesn't it work like Fusion? Yeah. No, sorry, no, it does not work like Fusion. You don't select stuff on the sketch. The sketch is your extrusion. What the fuck, FreeCAD? It's not computing anything. I don't know what to tell you. So like this, and then make it a thickness of 1. So I got that, but now I need to drop these. I guess I got to do it that way. Wow, this is kind of a pain in the ass. Okay, drop that 9. And then drop these. I don't know, like 4. Drop these 4. All right, Gerald, thanks for being here. Appreciate you. I guess this is what we're doing. Okay, now I want to taper the edges, and then I'll print this, and then tomorrow tomorrow we will keep working on this. There and there. Okay, does that work? That works. Okay, we're gonna need screw bosses, but we'll figure that out after. I guess I'm gonna send this to the printer, and then I'll have some lunch. Basically, I'm gonna be done in a couple minutes here. I'm just gonna go turn on the 3D printer, make sure I have the PLA Plus set up in there, and then, yeah, what a pain. Oh, 3D printer is on. Whoops, it's been on for several days. That's okay, it goes into low power idle. I'm not impressed. I have to follow tutorials, I guess, because this is a little bit frustrating. So I'm going to see if exporting works the same now. So handle V2, file, export, V2, save. I'm going to open Elegoo Slicer. No problem, Luck. I didn't think I was being informative at all. Definitely not by purpose, but new project. I'm gonna see if I can go open up 3D projects. Handle V2. You can auto orient it. There we go. And this is extra draft. I just want to go standard. And we'll slice the plate, see what it looks like. It's going to take 13 minutes to print. Very nice. So yeah, tomorrow, when we're back here, we're going to have this printed and continue on. Let me just import 3D projects. Nunchucks. Oh, that's not where it is. Open. Start print. And Giver. Okay, so that's it for me. Thank you everyone for being here. We'll see what this looks like, but I mean, it looks like if this works out, this is probably going to be a reality sooner than I expect. And this is only costing me like 9 grams to print out. So sometimes you teach what not to do. Yeah, it is what it is. All right, thank you everyone for being here. Hope you enjoyed yourself, and I'll catch you on tomorrow's stream. Bye.